Welcome back to the realest channel on YouTube. You know me, I have my little moments where man vanishes and that. But the truth is, I don't want to make too many videos until I can announce I'm fighting. I can't tell you when I'm fighting next, for sure, but what I can tell you is that it will be in the UK. We're changing around some things within the team, which enables me to be UK based, and I'm excited. To be honest, I am excited. I know what I've been doing behind the scenes. I know what work's being put in behind the scenes to allow me to get in the ring as soon as possible, and for that reason, I'm excited. Even if you guys aren't yet, because you think I'm chatting and my middle name, what's it, Viddal, pull out, Riley, whatever. But no, I know what's going on behind the scenes and I'm excited, but in the meantime, I just don't like making too much content until I can share with the people what the people want to hear. But at the same time, we have to keep the ball rolling, we have to keep growing, and that's why I'm here, and that's why I am back. It's not about me, it's about providing for the people who like to see my videos also. And that's why today we are talking about Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk. Big fight, a fight that I've wanted to see for a while. A fight that we've all wanted to see for a while. Why? Because it's competitive. It's a 50-50 fight. There's some days I'm like, 60-40 AJ. Then other days I'm like, 60-40 Usyk, and that is what boxing is about. That's what the fans at home love, and that is what we are here for. You see me, I've got my color on, my protein standard. Go to my socials, you'll see me posting a few things with them, but for now, man's just rocking a tee. So 37% off, Viddal on checkout, you already know what it is. But yeah, exciting times, an exciting fight that's happening in my hometown where I grew up, where I'm from, literally 5 minutes away from where I used to live. So to see a fight of this magnitude being held at Tottenham Hotspur's stadium, 62,000 capacity, even more exciting, and a fight that I have to go to. Hopefully someone can pattern me a couple tickets, but if not, I'm going anyway, because I feel like a big fight like that can't happen in my ends, and I don't touch and I don't reach, so I have to reach it. But yeah, getting into the fight, AJ we know has superior size. He's also a fighter that improves rapidly because of how new he is to boxing. He's not new to boxing, but I feel like he's been doing it for a long enough period now where he's developing his own style. He was fast-tracked, as we know. He was fast-tracked as an amateur, and he had to do what he was told, and the success matched, so there was no reason for him to change that. Since the Ruiz fight, the first Ruiz fight, I think that's when he clocked certain things are gonna have to change. I'm gonna have to up my IQ and learn a different way of boxing. We saw a bit of that in his fight against Kubrat Pulev, which was his last fight, where he did box and he did fight and he mixed it up. Even though I believe the old AJ, the one that fought Brazil, if he approached the Kubrat Pulev fight like that, he would have cleaned him out. But either way, he was using the rounds, he was using his experience, he was moving around. He realized sometimes you can try and get a guy out there early and they stay. And what are you gonna do if they stay? So I think he played the safe approach and let that fight drag out a bit more. However, I do feel like AJ attacks in spurts, and he is a huge guy. Physically, it's almost impossible for him to have great endurance because of the muscle that he contains. He's a huge guy, muscles fill up with blood, and to do what he does, and boxing is one of those sports that are in between endurance and short bursts of power, and it's a mixture of everything. You have to know how to balance out those energy systems, and that is a downside of being a bigger guy. Across the ring, we have Alexander Usyk, who is not a huge guy. Great cardio, great footwork, speed, angles, southpaw. I personally feel like southpaws are, obviously it depends on the guy, but I feel like you need to know that everything is in reverse. I've seen AJ say in his interviews that he knows everything is in reverse, and Usyk knows that as well. He's used to fighting orthodox fighters. AJ's not used to fighting southpaws. I believe the only southpaw he's boxed is Charles Martin, and he's not a high level southpaw. So that's the only one on his list, I believe. And I think this is going to be a challenge for him. Whether he wins or loses, AJ, I'm talking about for both guys, in fact, it's going to be a challenge. No guy is going to win easy. The question is, will Alexander Usyk capitalize on the rounds when AJ takes a rest? He's going to take a rest. He has to take a rest in order to keep going for the duration of 12 rounds. Every fighter has to take a rest, but the amount and what they do in those rests changes per person, per physique, per style. With the style that AJ has, with the power he possesses and his physical attributes, he's going to have to take a rest. That's when I believe Usyk, with the pace that he keeps, the IQ that he has, he may push the pace and gain a lead on AJ. Now the question is, when AJ gets that second wind, because I don't believe Usyk will knock Anthony Joshua out. I don't believe that. When AJ gets that second wind and his power is back and it's round 8, 9, 10, we know that Usyk won't be tired, but will he be able to keep off the size? Will he be able to keep off the power? Will he be able to keep off that explosive energy that AJ comes with? And we saw against Vladimir Klitschko in round 11, he stopped him. So we know that when he gets that second wind, he's as dangerous as round 2. Very interesting fight. Great matchup in the heavyweight division. Something that I really wish I saw, or that we saw sooner, but everything happens at the right time, and this is the right time. Usyk said from the beginning that he was only stepping up to heavyweight to become heavyweight champion of the world. We know that a lot of money is in the heavyweight division, so a lot of people go up to heavyweight to increase the funds, increase the papers. But not only is Usyk doing that, he set out from the start to become heavyweight champion of the world. And I believe he even said undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. So this is now what Usyk's been working towards. This is something that maybe he did have a little bit of a off performance when he made his heavyweight debut against, oh man, I forgot his name, but Cristian slapped him up there. But yeah, that was maybe not impressive. Against Chisora wasn't the most impressive, but I feel like these fights were fights where as a human, you have to motivate yourself. You have to mentally get yourself in tune in order to perform your best. And not every opponent will bring that out of you. You have to be a true professional in order to annihilate everybody the same way. Even the greatest of fighters like Floyd Mayweather, we've seen him have performances that are not as good as others. But when it's time, the De La Hoya fight, the Hatton fight, Pacquiao fight, when these fights come up, performances are almost flawless. So I believe Usyk will have the same approach here. He's got that thing where this is what he set out to do. Same way he set out to win an Olympic gold medal, and he done that in London in 2012. The same way he became undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world by traveling to everyone's backyard to take the belts off them in the World Boxing Super Series. I feel like it's the same vim he's gonna move with to try and defeat Anthony Joshua and take them belts. AJ, on the other hand, is someone who is proving the second stage of his career, the second phase of his career. How much better can he get? How much longer can he reign? You know, there's still questions over if he's fragile or not, and can he take the pain that he dishes out? You know, these are all things that he knows the public doubt of him. But he, from what I see, he's improving every day. He's working hard. He's in shape. He's not as wham as he used to be. It looks like he's kept his size down. He got good coaching staff. But it's going to be very interesting. Right now, I predict, as this video is being recorded, I predict AJ wins late stoppage. Probably like 10-11. I think he'll catch Usyk late, but he's not going to be winning the fight up until that point. I feel like he might be like 3 rounds down or something, where he lost like 5, 6, 7. And then, you know, he comes back in 8, maybe 9, and then lands a big uppercut. We know AJ's right uppercut is one of the best uppercuts in boxing. He might land that on Usyk, but Usyk is also looking out for it. And it's just, as you can hear, the way I'm critiquing the upcoming fight, I'm very 50-50. A lot of people say Usyk is too small, but this guy was Vladimir Klitschko's chief sparring partner for many years, and he's used to being in there with big people. As an amateur, he boxed Joe Joyce, he boxed at super heavyweight, 91 plus, the weight that heavyweight is in the pro game. So he's operated at this level before, he's operated at this weight before, but the question is, as a professional, 10-ounce gloves. Someone like AJ who's athletic, not just big. I feel like USYK only box people who are big, not athletic. Like Chisora, for example, rough. You're gonna get the strength of a heavyweight man, but he doesn't have the skill and the IQ of someone like Anthony Joshua. So very interesting fight. Wanted to quickly just talk on that for those that care, and for those that don't, I guess you're just in the wrong place. I guess you clicked the wrong thing by accident. But like and subscribe. More videos are coming because that's what I do. I'm just gonna whack them out in like one section, bam, all of them out. So that's gonna happen. You'll see more videos. Go to your subscription feed, check that in case YouTube are doing me dirty and I'm not on the home screen. I'll see you in the next video. If you don't know what I do at the end of videos, it's the end of the video. Boom!